It is your boy, the Mulatto, Ronin, back on at it again with another banger and fire video for y'all's out there today. Y'all's today. Welcome on back to the channel. You know what? I'm gonna slide up here in the field real quick, get my steps in. I'm gonna get my push-ups in too later on today. Try to hit 400 push-ups, 200 mountain climbers. I'm really finna show out today. I ain't gonna lie. Been doing high volume back to back, so finna get right. But anyway, I gotta really speak to my fellow golden race men, my fellow mulattoes, Blasians. You know, I gotta really speak to us out here and really educate y'all on this topic, because it's very, very important, and it's gonna take us a lot farther, man. It really is. You know, as I gotten older, when it comes down to mixing, dating other groups of women, especially the more attractive and stuff you become, man. Once you become more attractive in general, you already pose a threat. And just seeing the shift from how it was back in the day, even when a lot of us wasn't even aware of our power, seeing the shift from back then to now really showed a lot of us the true colors of people. But that's cool, man. You know, we some strong people, we finna build. But I gotta really talk and really speak on this topic. Excuse the wind, I hope the wind ain't too crazy, but it must be said, because I don't really see a lot of these videos floating around on YouTube. But I gotta really speak to a lot of my fellow golden race men out here in America, how to get the light-skinned mixed race woman back. I'm talking about in mass numbers, which we're already starting to see the shift. But I do feel like we're gonna definitely see a lot more of us united, a lot more very, very soon, man, because there is a big shift. A lot of us are waking up, and we're just seeing so much getting exposed out here nowadays. But I gotta talk about, guys, how are we gonna get our woman back, you know, en masse? Because this is very, very important. It's gonna really improve our image. And on top of that, man, community. One of the things we're not really taught, because, you know, we're looped into blackness. Don't get me wrong, like everybody's proud of blackness, you know, who is mixed, you know. But, you know, we're just so used to thugging it out, and so is the black community. You know, if you think outside the box, move a certain type of way, be your authentic self, you're thugging it out through life. That's why a lot of us were pretty confused when it comes down to, you know, our blackness, and like, well, full blacks, you know, if they're an anime person, they're gonna get yanked out of black community as well, you know. But at the same time, it's more different with us, because at least with full blacks, even if they is a bit socially awkward or nerdy, whatever the case may be, they still got a chance. They'll always do better than somebody like us. You know why? Because there's far more of them than there are us. Then on top of that, we don't know who we are, because our history was erased. The one drop rule fucked up a lot of shit and confused a lot of people. So with us, you know, we don't even know our history like that. They damn sure not gonna teach it in school. So we're waking up to a lot of knowledge, so now we can rebuild. So in order for us to get our woman back, we gotta start rebuilding, man. So building is number one. Us, man, we gotta start coming together a lot more. And most importantly, man, we gotta have a safe space. See, the reason why a lot of relationships are failing out here nowadays, because the woman don't have a safe space to go, you know. It's like, you gotta ask yourself, even if you're a really attractive light-skinned mixed race man, it's like, well, if a woman does choose you, and everything, the biggest problem is, well, she ain't got no protection, and she's gonna be ostracized from the black community. See, with us, we gotta have a counter to that. We need to stop claiming that we're part of that community. Like, yeah, that's still part of our community, but that's not our community. We gotta build our own, which is why we all need to definitely come together and create a safe space. That's why I'm trying to get this protest going, trying to figure out, I never created a protest, I never set up an organization like that, so I'm learning everything I need to know to really get us out there and get some protections, so that way you know, we can start really building together and own our own image, you know, because if anybody can do it, it's going to be us. Because unfortunately, if you trying to step outside the box and do some shit in the black community, you ain't really getting no help as a light-skinned person. You just not. Fully black, you'll get a bit more, 100%. But me, fuck no. Like, because they know I'm universally attractive and I can go kind of anywhere, you know, and I'm very desired. But the issue with us, it's just our image is ruined, and then we don't have no power like that, and there ain't no protections on us. But we're thinking that we're black, that we're getting black protection, but we're not seen as black, and it's a lot of confusion, you know. So we were all looped in there, but we got to break away from that and go build our own community, you know, because unfortunately, listen, if you waiting around for these other communities coming out there and go help us and get things structured up, no, man, that's not going to happen. If anything, it's going to be the opposite. They're trying to get rid of us, you know. And I just feel like, man, we're just a big target, and y'all need to wake up out here, you know. So build a safe space, you know. That's the main thing, a safe space for our women. And they're going to, like, guys, they're going to come back 100%. But it's just, we were just so unaware of certain things. We came from a lot of weak households. So Gen Xers and everything, they ain't do shit. They fucked up a lot of shit for us. So, I mean, but it's cool. We us Gen Z, we starting to rebuild. We're knowing who we are out here. And we're going to have a lot more opportunity come our way. But really, once we get our class and, you know, we really get some good funding behind our back, because we can get it. We're very marketable. We generate money, man. We're great at business. It's just a problem. We can't really get as many people to help us because we know we dominate that hard. That's why it's so hard to get people to really rally with us, you know. But we got to get on the census first. That should be our biggest goal. Once we get on the census, that's when all the opportunity and everything is coming. Then our women's going to start coming back. Now, when they do, these are the rules. As a man, this is what I have. Most men are going to be in the same boat, but I'll be real with y'all. I think, in my opinion, I don't think we should be mixing with these other groups like that, because there's not that many of us. So we need to create more of us, you know. So that should be our biggest goal once we get up there in power. You want to have your fun, okay, cool, but not trying to tell y'all what to do. But because we are in low numbers, we got to really grow, man. So that's the main thing. Second thing too, man, when it comes down to us, when we do get our own group and really get up there in power wise, I would say very, very important that when it comes down to women, man, like our women, these are some of the rules I would say. You know, no kids, no STDs or nothing like that. And yeah, that's really all to it, you know. And, you know, just make sure, you know, you're moving on a similar same vibration, because they're only with these other groups because they ain't have no choice. Same thing with us, you know, we're only with these other groups getting exhorted because we ain't really got no other choice. You know, we're demonized and, you know, propaganda, like, I mean, so much propaganda to not even have us together. But once I seen how bad it was and how rare you ever see two light-skinned couples together, that was when I was like, oh no, yeah, that's not our community. Black community is not our community, because we don't cheer on. Like, if it was really our community, it would have been set up nicely. Okay, cool, we making sure our light-skinned brothers, they finna be married and everything at a certain time period. We're not gonna paint these stereotypes on them. Same thing with the dark-skinned brothers, make sure, you know, they good and everything. That's a smart community. But us, see, we helped, we still got fucked over. And listen, man, it's black, so I always had my back. I always look out 100%. I'm not trying to take that away or demonize whatsoever, y'all. But I mean, I'm just tired of just seeing the fuckery against us, you know, and we got to call it out more. So that's the main thing, guys. We do got to rise into positions of power. That's really our only goal right now. And really coming together, working together, gaining organizations, you know, getting loans and stuff, business loans. But we just got to come together and get on the census. Once we get on the census and we're very, very well known, then that's when we're going to have a lot more opportunity. Because I'm going to be real with you, man. Ain't nobody liking this whole mainstream, you know, like black culture, man. Like, I mean, yeah, it's sales, but it's just like, when it come down to business wise and money, bro, we dominate, man. We easily the better option. That's no offense. I'm not trying to throw shade, but it's just like, bro, you look at people like Drake, yeah, you get the hate, but you know, dude knows how to move. He knows how to move with the culture. He knows how to adjust sharper than anybody, you know? And it's not a lot of people that can do that, you know, other than us. This is why I say we got to come together so we can be a very powerful force out here. Then once we do get up top and everything, plus on top of that, man, you know, a lot of whites are starting to respect us, man. Like, I be working in fast food, man. Whites be cool as hell when it comes down to us. They only get snappy at the fully blacks, because I ain't gonna lie, they do be running that mouth. Like a mulatto, man, mixed breed, man, we coolin', we chillin'. You know, we trying to stay positive. So with us, man, we already are, I'm not gonna say we on good terms, but I know they ready for a change, because we can't keep this up, man. But we just gotta get out of the identity crisis. You gotta learn your history, and you gotta be ready for that change. And all the women out there, let me know, do y'all agree with me? Do y'all disagree? Because from my point of view, that's how I view it. And yeah, you know, because I still see y'all as number one. Back in the day, you know, I mean, yeah, I like all groups, you know, but y'all definitely number one. I'd probably say white women, black women, fully black, you know, tied equally. I don't know which one I like more. Yeah, that's really y'all typically deal with, but yeah, y'all definitely number one, man. But we just gotta gain our power as men, because we practically powerless once we come out here on birth. But we gotta change the whole narrative. We gotta start standing up, speaking up, because once we do, man, we're gonna be just like the rest of the world, man. We're gonna have our own class. We're gonna be dominating even harder. So that's all I gotta say. It's your boy, the Mulatto Ronin. Let me know what you guys think. Are these some good tactics? Oh, one more thing too I gotta speak on too. Y'all mulatto man, golden race man, get in decent shape, hit the gym, man. You cannot afford to not be in okay shape, at least somewhat. You can't afford it, man, because I look around, man, it's, you know, when you loop us on the blackness, and then, you know, cause like, listen, a lot of blacks, they not out of shape, man. Well, I'll take it back. Well, the man ain't. The woman, on the other hand, all over the place, you know. But the problem with us is, like, we got standards. Not to say full blacks don't, cause some of them do. Yeah, you know, I meet ones that do got good standards, but a lot, vast majority, they be going savage. We don't be going savage like that. I think that's what makes us more appealing. But when we do get that power and stuff, man, be smart when it comes down to women, man. Don't be running up and down, knocking down everything, because I'm gonna be real with you, man. Seeing how dirty these other groups did us, man, I don't even want to lay pipe to most of these other groups, so I'm keeping it real with you. If you ain't white, mixed race, or full black, that's the only type of woman I really lay pipe on, honestly. These other ones, hell no. Maybe Asians, you know. But I'm good, man. I'm very selective when it come down to that. Very, very selective. But that's all I gotta say. Let me know what you guys think. It's your boy, the Mulatto Ronin. Like and subscribe, share. Y'all take it easy.